People who don't get stressed during a presentation, school or work. What's your secret? I get so stressed before the presentation that the actual presentation comes as a relief. Public speaking doesn't bother me if I know the material really well. Know what you're talking about and you'll be fine. Don't be afraid to not know something too. If someone asks you something you don't know, just say so. I used to get super nervous before any sort of public speaking event. Shaky hands, sweating, nausea, the whole 9 yards. Eventually I landed a job as a corporate trainer. I was desperate for a job and dollars, so I just had to get up in a room of 30+ people every day and present the training material and answer questions. Honestly, I just pretended I didn't care and faked it till I made it. Now, it actually doesn't bother me to speak in front of a group. If this is a challenge that you are facing, maybe look into local public speaking groups such as Toastmasters. Experience. I used to get nervous and now I don't. Not sure when or why that happened. Honestly, just remembering that most likely, no one is paying attention anyway, especially if it's school. I'm vain and I love attention. How I handle boring shit, that's where the neuroses are. Preparation. I know that may sound like a cheap answer, but that's honestly my best hedge against anxiety. Edit. Thanks for them silver coins. I don't remember the people that bombed presentations because those aren't formative memories. No matter how much I bomb this presentation, no one will remember in a month. Especially since they are stressed about their own presentation. How you prepare is key. Don't write a word-for-word speech. Develop your presentation in the form of questions that you can answer. That way, when you get off of your plan, or have a question pop up that you didn't explicitly plan for, you're already in the mindset of solving a problem rather than reciting a speech. It allows you to pivot and improvise much more effectively. For something that I haven't seen posted yet, know what you have to say is important. Tell yourself that you know what you are doing, and that other people need to hear what you have to say. I've attended several research conferences. I notice the boomer-aged presenters just DGAF and read directly from cards without looking up once. If it helps. It doesn't really matter if you are a subject matter expert with several dozen peer-reviewed papers. Or a student. I think most people get nervous speaking in front of crowds. Just remind yourself that it's okay. Be dead inside. It can help if you recognize those physical symptoms. Tight chest, sweaty hands, or whatever it is for you. Not as something is wrong, but rather your body preparing you for something important. Your stress response isn't as scary if you know it's there to help you be a badass if something scary shows up. I thought I was scared of public speaking until I had to do this one assignment. As a generally quiet guy, I thought getting up in front of people and saying stuff was the last thing I'd want to do. However, a switch flipped in my brain at the perfect moment. Just before beginning, I realized that everyone had to shut up and listen to me and let me explain all those many thoughts that rattle around in my brain. Think of it as an opportunity to get something off your chest. You don't owe the audience anything. They're getting something from your cathartic rant. That's my secret. I'm always stressed. I remind myself that everyone in the audience is rooting for me. Nobody wants me to bomb, they're all on my side. The worst that'll happen is that people won't be paying attention. And people who aren't paying attention are easy to talk at without getting stressed out. Couple of things that worked really well for me. Dressing up. At least personally. When I throw on a suit and tie, I feel unstoppable. Knowing that I at least look nice can take the edge off the fear of not doing well. If you can, try to memorize, or at least be very familiar with the first paragraph or so of your speech. Maybe you don't have time to prep for the whole thing. But if you can start off strong, you'll feel a lot more comfortable for the rest of the speech. Plus you'll have made a good impression on the crowd already. Note cards help. Take some time and watch some TED Talks on YouTube. Find somebody whose presenting style you vibe with. Then try to model your style after them. Don't be afraid to admit if you don't know something. If your presentation has a Q&A and you get asked a difficult question, it's way better to just say, "I'll look into this and get back to you with an answer," than to just flounder and try to BS something. Hope this helps. Double shot of whiskey. Really helped me during show and tell in 4th grade. Just inflate your ego. Think the listeners are stupid and won't notice any mistakes. Sounds rude, but works. I just say, "Fuck it. What happens happens." It helps that I have enough self-confidence to either do well in something or make up for it later. The make up for it later part is key because you can be a bumbling idiot and still ask, "What do I need to do to make up for this?" And then do it as they told you to do it. Edit. I missed the key word. Presentations. But my point stands because, as someone else said, people are only worried about messing up their own presentation. They won't and can't remember yours within a couple weeks. Stop giving a fuck.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.